Or have you been writing songs for years?
Well, I've been writing songs for at least 6 years in this genre of style of music. I don't know, how long have we been at it, Chris? We've been revolving in and out of bands that never really did anything or even kept a name for more than a month.
Yeah. Maybe would that be what will happen here unless Sub Pop picks you up, you know?
I don't know. Then we really got serious with it, you know? That's what you're saying, that we would have just broke up?
Yeah, just drifted into other bands and things.
Oh, no. No, we would have kept trying.
So this is like the serious lineup this time then, was it? Yeah.
For the last couple of years it has been serious.
Yeah.
We probably would have resorted to putting out our own record if Sub Pop were in the wanting us.
Yeah. And did you want to get on Sub Pop?
I had never even heard of Sub Pop when we were dealing with them at first.
So you're just like existing like in some backwater town, just drifting through bands.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Listen to the Melvins practice.
Yeah, they're sort of big bands in your town then.
They're the only band.
They're the only band.
The only alternative band within 100 miles, 60 miles or so. How far away is Olympia anyhow? Like 80 miles?
40, 50 miles.
So is Olympia the nearest town?
Yeah, they wouldn't have any alternative type of music.
You're all from the same town then, the whole band?
No, we're not. Chris and I were living in Aberdeen during the time that we started the band.
Aberdeen.
In Aberdeen, which is the backward town. And
it's on the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, it's actually on the coast, is it?
Yeah.
Was it a fishing town, is it? Or?
Logging.
Cutting
down trees.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right.
Lumberjacks. We don't call them lumberjacks. They're called loggers.
Yeah. We don't call them lumberjacks. There's no trees left in England to chop down.
Yeah,
so.
they want to cut down the last of the trees.
Yeah.
And the environmentalists and the industrialists are going at it. You know? This Washington's supposed to be the evergreen state. And it's not. It's the clear-cut state. All these naked hills and stuff.
Yeah.
It's all for the mighty dollar.
So you'd have either played in groups or cut trees down then?
Maybe that's why they smashed the cars. It's a beautiful tree. It was destroyed with guitars. So might as well do it in, you know.
So what would you have done if you were in the band?
Keep trying in another band.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You just into
I can probably say I've never learned the fine art of logging. I have no idea.
Yeah.
How to do it.
I've been an industrial painter, painting factories. I did that for 2 years.
So you'd just be sat in the bedroom playing the guitar then otherwise?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I did. Sat in my bedroom.
And what does everyone else do in that town? Just chops trees down?
Chops trees down, drink.
Have sex.
Talk about having sex and drinking.
Do people ever go anywhere else from that town or just stay there all the time?
Just stay there.
Yeah.
They wither away eventually.
What do people think of you actually going to New York and playing? Stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
People think that's a bit of a weird thing to do, or are people impressed or jealous or...
Oh, right, yeah. Anything out of the normal.
Yeah. So do people stop in the street and say, you know, what's New York like?
They say, get a haircut, fucker. Fuck you.
Is that what people say? I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, my America's long hair. I thought.
Oh, they go.
No, they have long back. They have like long in the back. Bi-level.
Oh, yeah.
Bi-level.
So you look respectful from the fronts and things, yeah.
Yeah.
Cropped short on top and rebelliously long in the back.
So is this your first national tour this then?
Yes, it is.
What do you think of touring then? Is it a good escape?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I do. I'm seeing America for free while I'm working, 2 nights? 2 hours a night.
Do you think you just see a lot of people's bedroom floors across America?
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that I'm not homesick yet.
Yeah.
I'm liking
How could you get homesick for such an awful sounding town, you know?
We moved away.
Oh yeah, we moved away.
Yeah. Where do you live now in Seattle?
I live in the town that was the next closest town from Aberdeen. It's Olympia.
Oh right, that's where that That K Records or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calvin's a good friend of mine.
Oh, right, yeah. Is that a good town? That then, is that? Look at.
Yeah, it's a
great
great
town.
Yeah. Is that like
It's
the college type town
Yeah.
of Washington? Yeah.
Evergreen State College. A lot of
Yeah.
hippies there.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
hippies and liberals.
Is it a more liberal town than Seattle is? Or is Seattle
per
sounds
capita,
quite a liberal
maybe.
sort of place from the outside.
What?
Seattle sounds like quite a good sort of place.
It
What
is.
people say, yeah.
It is.
So is Olympia just a smaller
Olympia's
version?
just a smaller version, yeah.
Yeah. And how far is that from Seattle?
70 miles?
Yeah.
About
Yeah.
70 miles, yeah.
So what do you write your songs about? Or just in,
It's hard to say. Anger, negativity.
what sort of things you get angry about? Just from where you're from and like the way people are
Basically.
things, yeah.
Right. The typical punk rock attitude.
Then what makes you angry because you've escaped something? You should be like celebrating getting out of it, or is it just frustrating to watch what everyone else does?
I didn't quite understand that.
Is it frustrating to watch what all your mates are doing back at home, or I mean, where do you get the anger from now? Because you're out of it, aren't you? Really?
Yeah. I imagine I am becoming happier because
Yeah.
I am escaping.
Yeah.
I find myself sometimes making things hard for myself so I can still have a little bit of anger.
Notice that.
Like what sort of things you do? Just purposely fuck things up, or?
I don't know. A few subconscious things, I suppose. Just a few
Yeah. Like what?
conflicts with people, maybe.
What if you try and get people's backs up to play? So you're writing road songs now then?
Right.
Another night in another camp. Another bottle of beer.
Have you written much stuff since you left Aberdeen and started like touring?
I've written most of the material on this record out of Aberdeen.
Yeah. So these like songs from different eras then really, aren't they?
They're from like a second era. It was
Yeah.
like the demo tape era with a bunch of songs.
And those were written in Aberdeen. And all the material on this record was written in Olympia.
Yeah. So what was the first period of songs about then? Is that the more...
Even more anger.
Yeah. Because you were there yourself, stuck in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the second year is just like writing from memory then, is it? Like...
Yeah. That's true. And the songs are getting poppier and poppier as I get happier. And
Yeah,
happier.
there you go.
And what are they about, the popular ones then?
They're about. Probably conflicts in relationships.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Emotions and feelings.
Yeah. Emotions with human beings.
So you said once in this? Just write about emotions and feelings or something? I forgot what that was.
Sure. I mean, when I write a song, the lyrics are the least most important thing, so I don't dwell on them at all. I can actually have 2 or 3 different subjects within a song, and then the title will mean nothing
Yeah.
to the rest of the music.
Just so like the whole band knows which song is going to be on the set list.
Right.
It's like, hey,
Right.
Chad, what are we going to name this song? Chad.
Gotta go.
Let's do it right now.
About a girl. Okay. So the song is about a girl. And I already
Yeah.
have most of the lyrics down. And
Yeah,
Like, is the LP's out in the States? I mean,
what?
your album's out here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not out in Britain for a few weeks yet.
Yeah, it's only been out for a couple of weeks.
Is it doing quite well at all? Or?
From what I hear, yeah.
Here
It's
Yeah.
in the Village Voice. It was number 19 in the top 20 sales.
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
Stuff. Yeah.
Does that give you a good feeling to sell the
Yeah,
in New York?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because this was the bands, we started in Kurt's crappy house with junk equipment.
Yeah.
We started getting better, and you see,
Punk rock success story.
we witness what's, we're
Yeah.
like a little success, like, you see it, so it's encouraging instead of just like sitting in the same, not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's really discouraging. It's really nice. It's like a compliment.
Why do you think people picked up on you then? Do you think it's because of the Sub Pop connection or?
Partly. they also realized that we're probably good.
Yeah.
So they,
I don't know, I like the songs.
yeah.
I listen to a record once in a while.
Played pretty well. It was pretty impressive gig last night. It's pretty tight and powerful sounding.
And we, this isn't in sequence, the history that we're telling you about. We were originally a three-piece for almost a year, and then we got Jason in about 4 months ago.
6 months, 7 months.
Whenever February was, because it was fun to me, because when we decided it, we figured, well, okay, we'll get Jason in, and it's like we never practiced together that I recall once with Jason.
Right,
and we went down to San Francisco to do a show at this place called the Covered Wagon, and that was our first practice with him, the first show.
Right.
Yeah, it just gelled.
It was good.
Yeah.
Adds a lot of force, extra guitar player.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no love in the band.
Does that mean you can like take your hands off the guitar and sing a bit as well?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I can screw up now and
You got something to cover. Yeah.
so I can concentrate on my vocals more, and it helps a lot.
Yeah. The vocals are good. It's like sort of a lot of power in vocals. Did you get a
When
good
I can
thing?
hear him on stage, it's all right.
Yeah.
Most of the time I can't hear him because we play so loud. Our stage volume is so loud that you can usually never get the monitors
It drowns
loud
the monitors
enough.
out. Yeah.
Right.
Like because you sort of scream quite a lot, we've got more chance to like Dinosaur or just sort of like mutters on the
Yeah,
top,
that's
you know.
true.
He
That's
can't
true.
ever hear himself sing, can he? Do you feel like good after you played then? I mean, before you play, you've got these quite angry songs. Do you feel quite uptight? Then afterwards, they've all come out and everything feels better, sort of
It's a
thing.
nice relief. It needs to be done at least twice a week.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like,
I've got to get to a hardware store.
hallelujah. It's like some kind of, it's weird, it's hard to explain.
Sometimes all the adrenaline just get a bit too much and you smash all the gears pieces. Is that quite a common thing at the gigs?
It's becoming more and more common, yeah. It's just too great of a feeling to
Do you just put your guitar on and feel like smashing the piece and you get on the stage? Or you think, fuck, I've got to play a few songs first?
Oh no, I'd like to be able to do that. I don't know, it depends on where the energy level is in every song. Usually the climax is the best time.
Yeah. It's like when you get to the end of the set, you think, it's just such a relief and a good feeling. It's like breaking the gears all to celebration or something. Instead of like, not because you get angry, just because it feels fucking nice to break a load of things.
It's older people are screaming and you're just and you're running up and down and your guitar falls down and you pick it up and toss it up like
I don't
you're in
think
a
it's
shower
case of that. You
of
just
rose
fucking
petals.
jumps across the drum kit like.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Chat.
Usually we
It looked like
all
pretty
jump
good fun.
into the drum set.
Yeah.
The other night, I jumped into the drum set, and Chris was taking beer bottles and throwing them at us, and they're busting all over the place. Cut my eye.
You broke it on your gear then? Is it still usable?
It's
Well,
tough.
guitars aren't.
The Ibanez Black Eagle bass is the toughest bass.
God's greener.
I've thrown it like
Do you not crack
15
machines
feet.
on it at all then?
I cracked a couple.
Yeah.
The shoulders are pretty tough.
Yeah. He's taken that bass and thrown it at his amp from this far away, just lots of times. Just
Yeah.
throw him into the
15
drums and
feet in
just
the air
break.
at least.
It looked like the guitar's getting all the hammering though.
Yeah.
Get the neck like waxed on the ground things. I thought that would definitely go, but it's still hard to force the guitar though, isn't it, I suppose? Unless you just don't get a Rickenbacker, you know.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't know. For my personal taste, I really like uniboxes, and those are what I play all the time, and they're hard to find because they're Moss-Rite copies, and they were made in the late 60s and early 70s, and you just have to find them by chance in pawn shops, and I'm stupidly breaking them every time I get one. And luckily, Matt brought me another one from Seattle, my girlfriend bought for me, and I made sure that I had this one in my hands, this new one in my hands before I broke this one, so it's kind of...
It's white too, that's neat.
Yeah. So we're kind of sensible about it, you know.
So if you smash the gear, you just get onto your old equipment. Get the roadie to run on and change guitars over. I think I'll end up like the Who though, just smashing because everyone's waiting for you to smash it.
It's kind of weird because a lot of, you know, there's nights where I'll just good night and walk off stage.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
can, you know. It's
Oh
like,
yeah, it's definitely not a
cliche.
contrived thing, you know.
Yeah,
We're not
you know.
going to smash our equipment every time. It's just whenever.
Yeah, it's really unpredictable. So
Whenever we're trying to impress somebody.
if you're, if
Yeah.
someone's really into really seeing that visual effect of just things getting destroyed, you just have to catch us on a lucky night, I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we can't go smashing all the time.
Really.
If we do smash all the time, I'd be glad because we're playing good shows.
Yeah.
I'm glad because you guys have money in the bank.
You know, our track records out.
We'll get Bruce Pavitt. He'll buy us some.
So you're going to write any more new stuff after this album? It means the style going to change much, or is it still quite a rush of excitement sort of music?
Right now we're just in a void. It's leaning towards more songs like about a girl, but it's hard to say. I don't know
Yeah.
what we're gonna do.
Depends on more
We
happy
definitely
Kurt
won't do
gets.
free jazz. But,
Depends on more happy you get.
yeah.
We're working on a song now. It's kind of a. It's
I think we're
poppy,
getting
but
a good mixture now from the heaviness, and not like both of the extremes combined instead of just a really heavy, relentless, monster, scary song
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
a light pop song. We're just
Trying to
combining
combine
both
it,
of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much what Mudhoney does, I think.
Yeah.
we know like what we do. Like there's kind of a style. Like
There's a
sounds
writing
like
style,
this.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We recognize identity.
Yeah. It's very American sort of style, isn't it?
Americans.
It's become an American style.
It's love American style. You ever seen that TV show?
No,
We saw
sounds crass.
Andy Davis, the lady who is the housekeeper for
Alice.
the Brady Bunch, Alice, right? And she was smoking pot on an episode the other night.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So they start to make TV programs about
Well, that was the same
smoking
one
pot,
Sonny and
then,
Cher
yeah.
were on.
Yeah. Rock against drugs.
Just say no.
Whatever yanks your crank.
I don't know, I'm not really familiar with a lot of other bands from different countries. I
Yeah.
haven't heard very much.
It's just like this sort of a Vegas sort of American style at the moment. You sat on the outside, you sort of notice it like like pop songs played like the heavy stuff guitars by people with long hair, you know.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of bands that do it. I mean, some do it better than others, I suppose, don't they?
Yeah. We're definitely not jumping on the bandwagon.
Oh, no.
You know, hair is weird. I was reading in some magazine that says this long-haired band, and it's like Soundgarden, most of them have long hair. It's like,
Yeah.
that's weird. It doesn't.
Maybe we'll just have to
I think
make
about
sure.
it. I put this record on. I'm thinking about hair.
Maybe we'll have to make sure for image, like, you be the token punk rocker and you'll get it short. You'll have it really long. I'll have mine the Mudhoney cut off halfway.
Yeah.
And
We're just like.
one will get a mohawk.
It's
It's just like, it does seem like a lot of American bands are quite similar, but it's just like coincidence, I suppose, you know.
Yeah.
So what, you're over in Europe in the autumn then, touring?
What?
You touring Europe in the autumn?
Yeah.
Tad.
Yeah.
We've had the double bill of death.
It's quite very different bands to be touring. Are they older than you, a lot older than you, Tad?
Not too much older.
They look older. They're bigger.
They're bigger.
I'm not.
We're skinnier.
Yeah. Yeah.
This,
Yeah, you're about twice the height, the rest of your band.
yeah, I take up the slack.
We need liposuction transfusions.
So, you been to Europe before at all?
No.
I used to live
I've
in
never
Europe.
gone
You're
to
a token
the
member,
United
aren't you?
States.
Jason's
Yeah.
been to Europe.
Yeah,
He's traveled around Europe, but not play or anything. Just
Yeah.
kind of touristy.
Because you're probably quite hip in Britain anyway by the time it gets to the autumn, I would have thought.
I hope so.
What do you think of the Sub Pop label?
I can't think of a better label to be on.
Yeah, it sort of suits what you're doing down to the ground, really, doesn't it?
What?
Sort of suits what you're doing
Exactly.
well, doesn't it?
Right.
It's really weird when people start off a label like that in a town, do a few bands, and suddenly there's loads of bands around that would that seem to fit exactly on that label. It's like,
Right.
why didn't anybody think of doing that before, type thing, you know?
Yeah, right. Thinking back of a local classified, there's lists of people looking for musicians saying, Mudhoney, Nirvana, Skin Yard influence.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those now.
Well,
So
right
a lot
around
of
the Seattle
bands
area.
a lot more bands will be coming out.
But they're just people just want to, haven't really got their own style, they're just trying to get out, I suppose, isn't it?
That could be true.
Yeah. But there's a lot of bands playing that sort of stuff anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Wake up.
Wake up, sleepy ladies. What else do we have to share?
I don't really need much more, really.
Love your brother.
Love your brother. And your sister.
Don't really need anything else.
Oh, I can't think of anything.
Yeah, that'll do, yeah. Otherwise it'll be like 45 minutes. Just like,
This is just a write-up,